We are in the training room with Remi.
Give me 1 second, I got a couple dogs in here.
Working on some around the house stuff. Recall, send to place, down on command, stay. Let's just send to place. Notice how she's auto downing. You can tell we've been working on the down command. And then we've also been working on stay even as Josh walks away. Very hard for her. Okay, see how the panting ramped up? It's because she's used to following him right off the bed. She did that for the first couple sessions. She knows she's not supposed to leave the bed until she's either released or given another command. So she's actually working really hard to do the right thing, and that's progress. And notice that's when the affection comes in. So just learning the mechanics of the commands. Go to place, stay on place. Adding distractions. Sparkle's our distraction dog. Oh my gosh, she's crazy. Oh, now it's under the bed. She's gonna drive herself nuts. So far, she's doing really well.
All right.
Opening, see that gets her. Pressure on. I was just about to say, we're trying to add triggers that might want to get her to break command. So opening and closing that crate is a trigger for her, and now we have an opportunity to ask for a DOWN. The crate is a trigger because she knows when she goes into crate, it gets her out of having to listen and having to work. See what I mean? That's why we have the crate in this room. Good job. These are all learning moments. And then we just keep repeating until she chooses to listen. Josh was probably about to say he loves, the crate door as an ultimatum because it gives her motivation to want to break a command. And then we can have her prioritize listening instead.
What I was actually going to say is, I love the approach because it finds the core issue, which is the dog not listening. That's what we identified as the core issue for her and every other dog that's come through so far. Once we look at their behavior and we realize what's going on at home, it really comes down to the not listening.
Refusal to walk on the leash, refusal to jump in the car, refusing to stop eating poop when they ask her to. So it's all core issue.
That's what it comes down to, right? So then these moments, it makes it super clear when I'm having that conversation with her. She wants to do that. I said no. She does it again anyway.
Yeah.
You see it very clearly. All these situations are set up to bring out those conversations very clear and direct, and then to correct and direct so that we move past them. The reason why I love this approach is because a lot of the approaches of the owners, as if most people will probably admit and also realize that they've seen before, is we see something that makes the dog's behavior not so good, we avoid the thing.
Right.
Now what we're saying is we see something that makes the dog's behavior not so good, let's do a lot of that right now, so we can correct and direct and get rid of it and move on. So this is nice, right? So this is just one example. This was motivation to leave the command. That's what this was, okay? I'm trying to find those motivations in a fair way. The door open, the dog's playing around, I'm crouching down. If you put your dog on the play set for the first time and you go like this, hi, they're gonna make a mistake, right? It's that easy because now this is an invite to get close to you, all right? So, good. Shut the door so there's no confusion here. Remi, you're a good girl. Break.
Good girl, Remi.
Yes.
Nice work.
This way you want to go? There you go.
She's like, when I'm in there, I don't have to listen.
There you go.
I can do what I want.
Now you let her go, man. And so now,
And then when we call her out.
great thing about the crate is like, they're either motivated to stay out of the crate because they don't want to get put away, or go in. They usually have an opinion about it. So she wants to go in, so we had that conversation. Now we'll have the conversation of recalling her out.
When she wants to be in. Yeah.
She wants to be, so we're getting a lot for this one moment. And it's going to take care of so many problems, and it's going to make the dog really reliable, and it's happening in minutes, right? Because we're going, the angle that we're taking is there's a problem, go right at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that too, am I overstating?
No, that's perfect.
Because I feel like the whole thing is is avoid.
Yeah.
Oh, avoid, right?
Yeah.
Like dogs on the walk.
Yep.
If that makes the dog bark, then we avoid dogs on the walk. Rather than more dogs on the walk every time you bark, correction.
Yes.
And then get it over.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Good girl. So she's not totally
committed
relaxed.
either way.
Do you see this?
She knows you're probably going to ask for something.
She's
wants very smart. We talked about this yesterday. She's extremely intelligent. However, she understands that either ignoring or acting like she doesn't understand you benefits her. So she will do that to get out of this thing.
That is an old behavior that she's learned a long time ago that works in the world.
Yeah.
100%. She's not alone with that. So what I'm going to go for first is the down.
Something we know she knows she's not
down.
going to. She's going to do it anyway. Good.
She's going anyway. She's going anyway. But I wanted to do it. We got to talking. And then let her sit a minute. I also use time as a reward for a dog who doesn't necessarily want to be bothered with a lesson, which is her, an older dog. Some of these puppies and some of these older dogs do like to work. Some of them don't like to work. Once she gets done with training, this isn't how she's living now. We're just using it. But to learn it, it's like you gotta go to school and it's a little bit of work, right? To learn the stuff is gonna be work. And that's what she's kind of like, meh, right? Blah, I don't feel like it. As long as she listens, we're not gonna have a problem. And she's already learned that because she's been here a week. Has it been a week? So she's already learned that, well, I'm gonna ask her very simple things. Very simple things. I'm not gonna ask her to start doing complex things like cartwheels and stuff. I'm just asking her to do very simple things, and if she listens, there's no problem. But if she starts to give an attitude, that's when the session starts to become not so fun. There's going to be more corrections and blah blah blah. Same thing as us in society, right? I know my behavior now as a full-grown adult, what I can and can't do when I step out my door into public, and what's going to get me arrested and what's going to get me home nice, right? Especially when I'm driving. She's learned all that, so. If she puts a stink up, it's because she's ready to fight authority. Yeah. That's all she's gonna. That's all it is. So, and this, she's not alone with that. This is why they all show up here. If they listened, but they had issues, you could fix them on your own. Because you could say, don't do that, do this, and you can fix them. They won't listen to you, even though they have issues, and that's why they do.
Okay, here's a recall out, and she might not want to. This is what
well,
it's all
I
about.
hope she doesn't want to, because the whole point is
going after it.
Will she come when she doesn't want to? Because that's what we're training.
Yeah.
That's when you need it. You need it when the door's open and she's going out, or whatever, you know. But she was the one who didn't walk, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this solves that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna lead with the remote instead of my voice here first.
Good. That's what we're looking for. Good girl. That immediate instinct to the tone where she doesn't have time to be stubborn. Good job.
So it's celebrated and it's a simple action.
Yes.
It's very much a puppy action. Come here, little guy, right?
Yeah.
And it's celebrated, but again, a week ago when she gets dropped off, right there would be, I don't want to, so resistance. And then there's resistance, like she won't come with you on the leash, and then it's over. But here it's resistance, and then we're going to correct, right? And then we're going to go through that where we have it back and forth.
Look at that attention on you, too.
Good.
It's beautiful.
Good. I like it.
She's looking good.
She's looking really good.
Yes.
Good girl.
And then stay and walk away. Very difficult.
Of course, the
open door, very difficult.
And then it's going to get more difficult because I don't have her on the placebed. Believe it or not, the placebed makes it easier.
Yes. It's like a refuge.
Yeah, it makes they know exactly.
Just like the crate.
So I asked her to stay, and I'm going around, and I can tell you a few days ago.
There's the trigger.
Here it is.
That crate trigger is strong. Good. But that's what it's all about, remedying those mistakes.
It's like you said, in here it's strong because in here it's not having to
She's left alone. Yeah.
Action. Yeah. Yeah. It's like going to the bathroom in school or skipping class.
Yep.
And she wants to go in there during the. She'd rather not pay attention to the lesson.
Yeah, she's really
but that's fine. It's not just me. She's here because this is what she will do in whatever manner. She will, won't listen to whoever's going to try to live with her. And that's going to, cause stress or worse. So look. All that is. Good
girl. We're praising her because she's listening. Even after she made the mistake, we're praising her because she's listening. Good.
Your dog might not find motivation to go to the kennel, so you might, if you don't understand how I'm applying this, you might do it and be like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
I'm finding motivation within the room. If this isn't giving me motivation a motivation to either run away from or to be drawn towards. That's what I'm looking for. So I tell her to stay. and then I find away from or to be drawn towards. That's what I'm looking for. So I tell her to stay. And then I'm finding things that make her want to go towards the thing. Ooh, food, people, dog, crate, door, or to run away. Vacuum, scary person, right? And teaching her to just hold her commands through the emotional surge of whatever she's getting, and then she gets the good girl. And then what happens is a dog like this, who is anxious, by the way, this dog might look like she's kind of chill, but she is kind of a wreck right now, like up here. And she came in like that. There's a lot going on in here. The brain's spinning too much, thinking too much. This training will slow all that down for her and take the anxiety down. So she's easier to live with. Bad anxiety is hard to live with. You know, when a dog's in that state, they're kind of passing that vibe off into the room. Good girl. So, we're not trying to make it so she doesn't make mistakes. We're trying to get it so she does. And then we can't get her to make mistakes, then we move on. Good girl. Remi. Good girl. Can you lay down? Correction.
I know what you're asking. I'm weighing my options.
Good.
Bam.
Like it.
Bam.
It's very pretty.
Good
It's a very
girl.
It's very
Beautiful.
good.
Big progress from yesterday.
Very nice. Yep. She's making huge progress. Every day that goes by, you see a big chunk of progress. So she did it. She's listening.
Nice. Good
I'm gonna
session.
let her out and then call that it, because what she did today was,
Big progress.
yeah, there wasn't really big attitude or
No.
anything like that. She's thinking she's being a follower, and I'm gonna let her know that is like all I want. All right, good girl. Remi, break.
Good girl.